What we're gonna do right here is go back. What we're gonna do right here is go back. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back.
Alright, welcome back to Koopa Style Reviews. TJ Duckett here, and we've got MakeToys' MT03 Hyper Novae. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but it's their Nova Prime. So, this is the first release with the additional sprues with parts for the wings and things like that. We'll go ahead and unbox it, but we'll take a look at the box itself first. Alright. I'm pretty standard. This reminds me a lot of the battle tankers. Alright. They're really cool. Digging the photography that they have. They even have them. Looks like a Tamashi stand or something like that. Alright, just the different modes and things like that. Alright, on the bottom, not too much. Look at the top again. Okay, and let's go ahead and get this unboxed. Actually, zoom out some for this. Alright. And it does come completely in vehicle mode here. Actually get this untaped and everything. Okay, definitely won't be hard to hop right into the alt mode. Review then. So it comes with Battle Tanker, stickers, instructions, all that good stuff, and of course the sprues with accenting for the wings and whatnot. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure itself. In the alt mode here, it's a lot similar to the Battle Tanker designs. But it's definitely given that Nova Prime flair. Okay. And I mean, there's not much to it. It's definitely solid looking. Wheels roll, you know, that kind of thing. I know me personally, I didn't buy it for the alt mode, but it's cool. It is really nice looking. Is it nice enough for me to get a second to display in alt mode? Nah. But there it is. And one thing that I thought was really cool was that it does have some turn in here. But engineering wise, it's because the gun is engineered to peg into the trailer like so. So, okay. Taking a closer look at the cab. And there you have it. Let's go ahead and get this thing transformed and we'll look at the robot mode. Okay, so we've got it separated into the cab and the trailer, and what we're doing right now, we're transforming it into robot mode. So these two flaps right here, we're just going to put them up, and these are kind of tight, but we're breaking these. Well, not breaking, you know, but splitting them off. Okay. There we go. This here goes back. It's a lot like the RTS Prime transformation, if that gives you an idea. So I just want to make sure that this is still in camera here. Okay, that's back. The windows, just like the reveal that showed Prime, flip inward some. Okay. And the head flips back here. Okay. So I don't know if you saw what I did, but the head just flips out, and then the neck here is on a separate hinge. Just just bring it forward. Okay. So, alright. Now we've got this guy. Bringing these down. This goes up and over. I'm trying to slide it down here. Looks like I did not flip the windows all the way in. Okay, and they were blocking. So, I'm going to zoom out some. And there you go. Okay. There's the gun. Put that to the side. And you'll see these are two of the plastic pieces that came with the exclusives. Or with the first edition release. Okay. You can see what I'm doing with the shoulders here. Just bring the pads up, arms down. All that good stuff. These joints are extremely tight. Jeez. Okay. You'll see we have shoulders here. Now these leg panels on the back, you need to flip these in. It's just like Reveal the Show Laser Prime. Alright. Of course, bring those back. Pressing them in. I do like that the joints ratchet here. Okay. And I just popped it off the joint. See, that's how tight it is. I was just flipping the heel down. Nothing wrong with that, though. I'd rather have it too tight than not tight enough, for sure. Okay. Alright. I just noticed that my camera ran out of battery. So, we move these out. These tires here, they just rotate inwards. Okay. And now just finishing up the back side. This part, just make sure it's flapped down. And take these into where they're touching. Okay. And there's Nova. I'd rather him be right-handed. Gun is really tight. Like everything about this toy, the clearances. Jesus. Alright, so there he is. Put him to the side for a moment. We'll actually take the trailer too and get this transformed. Alright. So, crotch piece here. And the only reason I'm doing this right now is because when I go over robot mode, I want to be able to go over both modes without having to transform it in the middle. Okay? So you see, you've got the hands there, crotch piece. Separate that. This middle piece pops up. Okay? You've got the chest and all that good stuff. So, we are going to leave the rest of the trailer there for right now. We'll get the feet ready. Like I said, we're just kind of setting the stage so that I don't have to go through a full transformation on this next part. which is the robot mode. Okay, so robot mode. You can already tell just by looking at it that it's very, very, very similar to the Reveal the Shield Optimus Prime, but it's slightly taller. It is about 5.5 inches. So that's a little bit beyond the Reveal the Shield Optimus's height, but the basic mode and body is the same. Just taking a look at it from all angles. I really like these shoulder pads. It's well done. Okay. And a cool face sculpt too. Let me actually. So you can take a look at just some of the details and things like that. The body. I'll zoom out here. Alright. And in height comparison, while he's in unarmored, I'll call it mode, there he is next to, I believe that's the Henkai Optimus Prime. Classics mold in general. And then next to a couple of the other versions of Battle Tanker. So, unarmored, he's kind of a shorty. And just looking at his basic posability and stuff like that, you know, ball jointed head, arms, hands, you know. But I really like that they added ratcheted knees. That is cool. Especially considering, you know, they made this one knowing that it was going to have the armor and stuff like that. So they made it a lot more prepared for that than the original Reveal the Shield Optimus was. Because I remember that one getting really loose joints and things like that once you put on the armor because it's heavy. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the armor on here. Alright. Taking the gun out here. Just tabbing the feet up. Like so. And these push back. And kind of oops, I put on the wrong side. Ah. That explains a lot. Alright, you slide it in, and then it clips down, okay? And that pegs into the bottom of the foot. So we'll do the same thing for the other side. And it's not something that should be forceful. It does kind of just go in there. There's that. Okay. And you can see he's already gained quite a bit of height there. And just like before, with the other battle tankers, the hands just holds them, peg them in like weapons. Go ahead and do the crotch now too. And this really isn't one with a particular order or anything like that, but like the hands you should definitely do first. Alright, and same kind of forearms. You just clip these in over here. And it all comes around. Okay. clip. Okay. Alright, make sure the feet are planted so that he's not tipping over while I do the rest of this. Okay. Definitely rolling. He does have a different shoulder transformation. So you just get these back up here. And then we've got to fold these over. Alright. So we can bring them down. Okay. That's that part. This big gun there. Now for the wings and chest. Alright. Got it partially started. We're just flipping the chest out. The wings we're bringing down. Just straighten them out like so. Then there we go. Got to see how much you guys can actually see here. Alright. Now we've got to get this guy attached. Now we're taking these, turning them out. Angling them a bit. Making sure that that's brought down. This part, bring it up. Okay. I'm trying to make sure that my tabs here are on. So, bringing that down. Should clip. I'm clipping it in the right spot here, but it's a hard. Alright, and I'll admit, I just struggled with this hard. So you have to clip. I'm going to zoom in. This side. And this side. Just like the Reveal the Shield Prime, the Battle Tankers, and stuff like that. But the plastic is so hard that it does not bend at all. That was just an SOB. That was ridiculous. Okay, so, but we've got it now. Whatever. Alright, bringing the chest over. Just got to turn the head sideways here. Okay. Alright, we're looking good. Now, this is very, very imbalanced. Extremely. So it does come with the stand on the back. Helps quite a bit. Yeah, this is rough. It's definitely the one to where if you want to display it in this mode, just be prepared to have something external going on to help with a lot of this. Okay, and I finally got it into Hypernova mode. You just have to bring the wings forward, and they actually go under the shoulder armor like this. And he can stand without the stand here, which is cool. But it's nice in there if you need it. Clip that in. Okay. And this is badass. Now, one thing about the sprues that came with it, get yourself a pair. These are just side color cutters, sprue color cutters from, you know, local hobby shop, that kind of thing. Because these clearances, that's what they're called, are so tight that if you have any of the sprue left, you're absolutely not going to be able to fit any of these in. So they were something else. Okay. Size-wise, let's go ahead and compare Nova to Classics Prime. Okay. And a battle tanker. And it's crazy because from a distance, he does not look like he's going to be taller than the battle tanker modes. But even though he's stumpy, this is a big piece. Okay. Measuring him, he's about 6 1/4. Get Prime out of the way. Alright, you do have some posability there with the wings. You know, if you want to go more of a wing cape type deal there. Like so. I prefer the full spread though. Wow. And it's got its definite throwbacks to the battle tanker mode, and you can see when I stand next to it that it absolutely does. But it's a very beautiful piece, and they went above and beyond with remolding and redecoing this to make it into something that's really its own. I'll actually let you guys take a good look at the backside. That's a big backpack. And just for fun, we'll go ahead and take a look at the wingspan here. It's actually about 14 inches. Longest to longest point on each side. That's a crazy wingspan. And if you guys looked at some of the pictures from TFCon even, when they had it in a DTOF, man, it almost took up the whole thing side to side. So this is a very impressive piece. Not gonna lie. I do like the Don Figueroa, you know, completely different looking unarmored versus armored Nova Prime, but for what they did and what they did it from, MakeToys did a fantastic job with this. The transformation's a little bit tough. I do wish that these sprues were just done at the factory, because for me, an exclusive isn't saying, okay, well, you get to spend 40 minutes stickering up and putting these on where the other guys don't. You know, that's not really something I want to brag to somebody about, but it is what it is, and once you've got them in, they look great. Okay. And I want to get a close-up here. And there you have it. Once again, this has been MakeToys Hyper Nova, which is their homage to the IDW version of Nova Prime. I can't wait until they come out with their Nemesis Prime here pretty soon. I don't know if it's going to be soon or not, so that's not on me to speculate. But looking at it as a kind of redeco or remold of this tooling, I hope it's not too far off. But anyway, this has been another Kuma Style review. Thank you guys for watching and have a great one.